This is Jared 60067 with another video. This time it's a video of my WWE 2K14 Batman saws. Now I got a lot of views and comments on my WWE 13 Batman that I did in a separate video, so I thought I'd do it again with the other Batman characters that I've made, because obviously very popular, so I thought I'd do it a separate. There's going to be another part which will show you the rest of my saws, and this is just to show you the Batman ones. The saws that you'll be seeing will be the animated series Batman from the 90s cartoon, the Emmy award winning cartoon, and the Batman Beyond that came after it, and also the Heath Ledger Joker and the 90s animated series Joker as well. Anyway, I've had to lower the brightness of my TV because of the camera, but it is definitely, the Batman costume is really dark blue, but it might look a bit black in this video, so I'll show you the Batman first. And there it is. Now I'm gonna bring his head forward just to show you the head. Hang on a second, let me just turn him over a bit. It's really hard to control the controller and this at the same time, the phone. There. That's the face. Now with the eyes, I've just sort of used the logo and just made the eyes like that. Obviously there's a big bug with the logos that they don't save after you make them, but they do actually stay on the character. It's just once you've done it, you can't change it again, so you have to do it right the first time. Now obviously the mouth part looks quite pale like Sheamus, but it is much more of a sort of a peach colour, because like I said, the TV has to be, down low, and obviously the camera shows it really bright. And the yellow, obviously, for the Bat logo is much less pale than that. And that's the Bat logo. Hang on a second, let me try and see if I can get that out of the way. Hang on a second. Yeah, that's the Bat symbol I created. I thought I did a pretty decent job on that Bat symbol, so, let me know what you think of that. Try and keep the camera still, I'm shaking it all over the place. Yeah. Anyway, that's the Bat symbol. Shaky Bat symbol. That's a little bit of a close-up of the face. Now with the gloves, obviously he has this like spiky on the edge of his gloves, but obviously I can't do that because there's no gloves here, but there is a certain glove that you can use that gives off the illusion, shall we say, of the spikes. I'll show you. It's in the armwear for the wrists. Right, these are the ones that I use, number 15, and I don't know if you can see there, it sort of looks spiky there, right? Well, see, I thought they would be the best ones to do because they're thick as well, and they've got spikes on them similar, not the same obviously, but you know what I mean. And obviously the belt, the utility belt, I just used the best sort of like a thick belt, because the belt was quite thick in this series, so that was the best I could do for the utility belt. And obviously, well, that's really about it for the Batman 90s one. I'm going to show you the menu screen pose for that I chose for it as well. Hang on a second. Oops. That's the one I chose. Now you can find this created character on the community creations on the PlayStation 3 if you want to download this. On to the next Saw. Now for the next Saw, Batman Beyond. And I have to say, Batman Beyond is the easiest, obviously, because he didn't have much on his suit, but I've had such bad reviews on all my Batman Beyonds. You know, nobody's liked them. Unfortunately, they've not think I've done a good job with it. But hopefully the internet might think differently. And as you can see, you got the bat symbol on his chest, the red one, and the utility belt. That's pretty easy. You just create the logo in the middle by just doing 3 circles, 1 grey, 1 black and 1 red, and then you can just use the tattoos and just put bars one next to each other, make them grey, so it's not really hard to do the utility belt. It's quite easy. And then the bat symbol, that was the hardest part, because drawing it in the logo is not the only thing I did to make it look like that. It's quite hard to make that specific logo. The other one's actually easier, if you can believe that. I mean, this one looks like it could be easier, but it's not. Now I'll show you the face. That's the face. Now, a lot of people don't like this Batman for some reason. When I put it on, nobody wants to give it any good comments. Some of them, maybe like 1 or 2, but the rest of them just say it's rubbish. So your thoughts basically on this, what you think on it. Try and see if I can get a good shot of the logo. Yep, there we go. And the belt, close up. You never know what you think of that. I know it looks like that's wonky, but it's not. It's just for some reason the way you sort of turn it round and right. See if you can see there, like now it doesn't look like it's wonky, and then if you turn it this way, it looks wonky. I don't know why that is given that sort of effect, but it is straight. And yeah, so that's basically the best I could do in any case. That's the best I could do. So, you know, your thoughts on that as well. And like I said, the utility belt is literally very simple. It's just 3 circles, and then just do constant tattoos with bar tattoos. I'll turn it around. It goes around the edge, back as well. It is quite hard to put them in the right size, because they have to have some sort of distance between them, and it is quite hard to fit them all in. And that's all I can really show you of that. I'll show you the menu screen pose I chose. And this can also be found on the community creations for the PlayStation 3. And now for the next Saw. And for the next Saw, the 90s Joker. Yeah, from the animated series. I've had some good reviews on this, some bad. Obviously get the internet's thoughts on this. And that's the suit. I've done is these pink squeeze flower, the one that's got the Joker gas in it. Obviously they had the yellow top, which is a bit more yellow. It looks pale because of the brightness of the screen. I also put a little tattoo there to make it look like a jacket, a waist jacket. And obviously the shoes, I just used the slippers and put white on to look like a, you know, like stylish shoes. And obviously for the Joker, the cartoon one, he had very broad shoulders and a very low neck. Now I'll show you the face up close. obviously with the long nose. Now I know the hair looks black, but it is green. It's just very, very dark green. Let me see if I can try and sort of get it at another, oops, bear with, push the wrong button there on my remote control. Anyway, that's too bright. I'm going to try and get it as a, I don't know if you can notice, I'm going to put it on this bright one just to show you that the hair is green. I don't know if you can see that. See, the hair is definitely green. It's just really dark green like the one on the cartoon series. But obviously now that it's so bright, you can't see the details really. So I'm going to turn the screen down a bit. That's the best one really I can do. I mean, some people actually show this like directly on the game, like you don't have to do it with a phone or a video camera. Don't know how you do that though. And that's the squeezing flour that he uses. And that's all I really can show you of that. I'll show you the menu screen pose I used. I actually used Cesaro's pose, because I don't know if, well, no, actually, not Cesaro's pose. I think this is Paul Heyman's pose. But actually, I think I might just change it. The first on the internet changing a creation whilst actually showing you what it is. But I think this is better. What do you guys think? Let me know. Because the Joker, whenever he came into a room, he always had his arms behind his back, leaning forward. So which one do you think's better? In any case, you just spin it around. Now I'm going to show you. I also gave him an entrance attire, which is with a hat and a coat that he used to wear as well. I'll show you with the pose as well. See, that's why I like this pose a bit, because the eyes are not shown in this, so it looks sort of sneaky, and then when you turn it around you can see his eyes come out. And that's all I can show you about that with that sword. On to the very last. And now for the last one, the Heath Ledger Joker. Now I've been doing this Joker for quite a number of years, since SmackDown vs Raw 2009 and the Legends of WrestleMania game. That's the first one I made, and they've actually given you his hair and his face scan a little bit. Like, I don't know if you notice, there is one face scan on the faces option that actually has his face almost, and obviously it has his hair. So I've been doing this for quite a number of years now. So if it's 2009, that's a very long time I've been making these Jokers. Sometimes I do them very good, sometimes I'm not so good, but you know, you let me know what you think of this one. And obviously you can see I've given the long coat, I've given him the tie. Now the tie isn't actually like a tie, it's drawn on actually, because I was trying to basically have a tie that went inside the jacket and not come out, so I couldn't do that, so I had to draw the tie instead, so it looked like, you know, the tie was behind the waistcoat instead of over the top. Now I'll show you the face. That's the face. Now as you can see, the tie is drawn on. I've done the design as best I can. and obviously the waist jacket is also just tattoos put together to make it look like it's a waistcoat jacket. And obviously the face is probably the best part. Now obviously it's going to be very hard for you to see because it's very white, but he does have crease lines on his forehead. You know, it's very hard to see it though. Very hard to see it, and there's lots of little designs on the face to make it look really good. It's very hard to control the control pad and control this phone at the same time. But yeah. Yep. Yeah. So, you know, you can let me know what you think of that. And that's all I can really show you of that. Now I'll show you the menu screen pose I chose. I'm not sure if I actually did it. There wasn't an attire he could have to the entrance really. I mean, I suppose I could have had him without the jacket for wrestling, but he just looks better with the jacket. I've opted for the Cesaro again because I just think it's much better. You know, it's more sort of sinister standing like that. Anyway, that's my WWE 2K14 Batman Saw video. I hope you like the saws. If you like them, please comment in the comment box to let me know if you like them. And these are all available on the community creations for the PlayStation 3 if you fancy downloading them. Thanks for watching.